What's up, guys? We are live. So, I want to do something special for hitting 70K, which is a little bit of a milestone. The big one is going to be 100K, obviously. And I have a nice little surprise for my audience for that. I think I'll reveal that at some point in the next few months. But yeah, so I want to do something to give back some value. So, what we're going to do is going to be actually quite simple. We're going to invite people on the air, and I'm going to basically coach them for free. So, I do paid coaching, right? And I charge a good amount of money for that. But I want to do this literally for people for free. Obviously, we can't get through everyone, but we're going to try to get through like 2 or 3 people. And hopefully, if you're watching this, their problems will be somewhat similar to your problems. So you can apply the tips I give them to yourself, at least to some extent. So let's see. Why Alex always late? Yeah, I'm just chronically late. Like me starting 5 minutes late is actually me being early. I usually start shit like 20, 30 minutes late. I was in the grocery store today with 2 cute Latinas right behind me in line. How would you, if you would, open a set like that? Yeah, it's tough, especially because you're behind them in line. You have to pick one. So I would find the one that I find more attractive. I would try to get her attention, ideally not tapping her on the shoulder, but you could use that as a last resort. And I would comment maybe on something that she's buying. Let's say she's holding a carton of eggs. I might say something like, "Oh, you like your eggs, huh?" And then she'd be like, "Haha, yeah, just buying eggs," and then just use that to start a conversation. And then the trick is that you got to close pretty fast before her turn is up, because then she's going to leave, right? So it's easier, I think, if you're in front of the girl than behind the girl. But yeah, it's tricky, but it's doable. Hey Alex, where's Nitin these days? He's doing good. You guys are gonna be seeing a lot more of him. We're moving into the new apartment literally tomorrow, and we're gonna have a studio, so you're gonna see a lot more lives. We'll probably do one like literally like maybe Saturday or Sunday, just me and him, just like with the new studio equipment and shit. So you guys will be seeing a lot more of him. Let's go 100K. Hell yeah, can't wait. And ultrasound, I always see you in the comments, so we appreciate your support, man. Thank you, truly. Uh, Okay, let's quickly answer thoughts on the Kevin Donovan debate. Yeah, I was super excited for this. I felt like a kid on Christmas. I was like, holy shit, I can't wait. Last night I was going to sleep and I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna watch this. And then I find out it's on like some like third party streaming service on Donovan's channel. So I go there and I fucking make a login or whatever, log into his, I don't know, his platform. But I was doing a lot of shit, so I needed like you just have to watch it live, and I don't see an option for rewatching it. So I saw bits and pieces, but it seemed to be like they were agreeing on a lot of shit, honestly, which I didn't. Well, I want to watch the whole thing before I make a judgment call. I'm probably going to make a review video of the debate and give my thoughts on the thing, and probably challenge. Well, I'm going to probably be challenging Rolo to debate very soon. So yeah, there's going to be a lot more debates coming up, but I want to watch it like completely from start to finish before I really give my thoughts. All right, let's Kevin and Donovan both avoiding the debate. LOL. Well, it's kind of funny when you do these like live streams with people. It's like human nature not to want to be a dick, right? Like because you're kind of going against, unless you're like a sociopath, you're kind of going against you. And I know Kevin's a good human being. I think Donovan's probably a decent human being, and I think that it's kind of like it's in our nature not to be confrontational. Like me personally, I actually somewhat enjoy confrontation, as long as it's not like violent. But yeah, I think most people like it's kind of human nature. So I don't blame them for being like much more agreeable. But yeah, again, I have to watch the whole thing. Uh, are you going to start a podcast in person? Yes. So that's what we're going to be doing. Hey, Alex, long time subscriber. Got the ebook early. Thanks for all that. You imposed dues. Shirley Bomb game better again. Nice, man. Glad to hear. Glad to hear, Marcus. I like the romantic alchemy behind Alex. It's very elegant, very serious. That's an inside joke. Yeah. I want to be an elegant boy, so I got an elegant balcony. All right, so let's jump into the first person. So let's bring him on. Hey, bro.
What's going on, man?
Hey, man. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh no, appreciate you having me, man.
Yeah. So let's start off with from scratch. So give us the full story.
Okay, so I met this chick on Bumble. She opens me and she was like, "Oh, I really like your dog and I think you're cute." And I was like, "Oh, I don't get that often. I tell her the same thing. And next thing you know, she's asking me about like, what I do. She's telling me, where she lives and all this stuff like that. And like she's sending me like paragraphs of stuff. Like I'm just like, oh wow. And like I
Invested.
don't really.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
She's highly invested.
Yeah, she's highly invested. I've never and this is why I really fucked up, I think, because I've never had a chick like this hot message me and like be this interested. So I was just like, wow. And then she's wanting the same things I wanted. So I was just like, wow, like, you know, I just kind of lost, my cool and just kind of simped out, man. It's really what happened. I made a lot of mistakes that, you wouldn't have made, after watching your videos. I'm like, damn.
So this is like a micro problem, right? So it's not it's a problem with a specific girl. It's not like a macro problem you're having in all your sets, right?
No, not particularly, no.
Okay. All right. Let's take a look at the screenshots and we'll see exactly what happened.
Yeah, so how do I send these over to you?
You actually don't need to. You can just hit share screen. Do you see the share button at the bottom?
Share screen yeah.
Yeah, so you can actually share your screen.
Okay, hold on. Let me put these away on the desktop.
Oh.
This way. Okay.
Will you invite women on your podcast now when they disagree with you? No, I won't. I'm gonna be actually respectful. But I'm sure there'll be some shenanigans. But you guys are gonna see like the difference when first of all, I think I will get way less disrespect than Fresh and Fit does, simply because I carry myself in a way that is just I don't know that doesn't get as much disrespect. I'm sure there will still be some, but you're gonna see the difference of how I handle it compared to how they handle it. I think it's gonna be interesting.
All right, Alex, I'm ready when you are.
All right, cool. Let's do it.
I don't want to take away from anybody though.
No, you're good, man. So,
Okay.
yeah. Do you have the screenshot?
Yeah. So here, So I'm gonna bring up share screen. Share screen. Okay. So open property. So can you guys see that?
No, it's not in the, and I don't see it either in my on the. You're so okay. So at the bottom, there's mute, stop, cam, mic. You hit the share
Right.
button, right? And then after you hit that, did you hit share screen or video file?
Let's see. So I got a screen that says Google Chrome will not be able to record the contents until your screen is until it is quit. So you can choose to quit Google Chrome now or do it later on your own.
That's so weird. So you hit share screen or video? Are you on Chrome right now?
Yeah, Google
Okay.
Chrome.
All right, cool. So and you hit
share screen.
Okay.
Yeah, then hit share screen. Window. Entire screen or just the window?
It's up to you. Doesn't matter.
Can you see that? Okay, cool. That makes it easy. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
so this is how we opened.
Okay.
So that's the first one.
Okay, cool. So let's can you zoom in on that a little bit?
Yeah. Where? Let's see.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
There you go.
That's perfect. Okay. You and your dog are so cute. Thanks, beautiful. You and your dog are pretty damn cute yourselves. What kind of dog do you have? Thank you. Good morning. Doing anything fun today? I grew up with a shepherd. They're very sweet. Yes, she's invested. Good morning. I hope your day is beautiful as you are. I wouldn't say I'm gonna just critique this as we go along, and then I'll address.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Good morning. I hope your day is as beautiful as you are. It's a little too much too fast, right?
Right.
It's a little corny. It's I wouldn't say something like that. Also, I can already see you're falling into the trap of using too many emojis and ha-has. Not that many, but like, for example, in your first message, you have 2 emojis, right?
Right.
Your message will be more powerful if you just got rid of those. The haha, no haha. No haha. Yeah, don't use that. How about you? What cute name? How did he get his name? Again, I see another emoji there. She's very sweet and she has a big personality. She's investing a lot, but you're investing a lot also. You don't need to invest that much. So I might have just said, she said, "Good morning. Doing anything fun today?" I grew up with a shepherd. They're very sweet. I would might have just said, "Yeah." I would have said something like, "Cool. I love shepherds." And yeah, just finished up a big workout, looking nice and fit for our date. That simple. Bam. Right. You want to keep things very as short and succinct as possible within reason. Okay, let's keep going down. Well,
okay, all right, so I have to close this and get another screenshot up here.
Okay,
so
sure.
This is the second one. Let's see, share.
Okay, let's see.
All right.
Okay, wait. Let's scroll up. Okay. Yes, the post.
Okay.
God bless someone who actually knows what I do for a living. Haha, I can do facial treatments, body wax, and peels and lashes. It's cool. How's your night going? So you're a busy person. Honestly, really respect. Again, I know you're a really big person. I honestly really respect that. You're already. I hate using the word simping because it's so red pill. You're over investing. Let's use that. Let's
Okay. All right.
friendly. Um, yeah, you're like over investing and you're kind of over falling for this chick. Look, she seems like a cool girl, but you don't know shit. You don't know a thing about her. You don't know her well enough to know whether you're really going to respect her or not. She could be a piece of shit. She could beat her dog every night. You don't know that. I mean, probably not. But so I would have said something like, "This is just like way too long." Also, would you like to text me instead? You're asking for permission. Much better is like, let's text instead, right? You're the man.
Okay.
You're supposed to lead. Um, so she says, "I do facial treatments, body waxing, chem peels, and lashes. It's cool industry." I might have followed up with a joke. I've been like, "Cool, maybe you can wax my body, or maybe you can wax my dog, right?" Like something doesn't have to make sense or something like funny like that. My night is good. Just relaxing. You again, keep things. This could be 2 sentences, right? So always try to simplify things as much as possible. Never ask the girl to lead, right? You have to lead yourself. Okay, so let's keep going down. Oh, really? That's so awesome. Do you get to them for a particular reason? What made you? The problem with this is that you guys are just like, there's no sexual tension here. It's just information exchange. A little bit of information exchange is okay, but you don't want the whole thing to be just information exchange upon information exchange, right? This is
Not
just
escalating things, right?
yeah. Not even that. There's no tension. This is just purely information exchange, right? Uh, Look, if you and I do a coaching session, it's okay for the interaction to be pure information exchange, but the same rules don't apply when you're, when you're talking to a girl. So time and place for everything. Okay,
Okay.
let's keep going to the next screenshot.
Okay. Here. Let's see.
Dust yourself off, yes, but there might still be room. So if you're interested, we could possibly make it happen. We just have to see. We just have to see how it goes and how the time permits. But yeah, we'll see if we can make it work. I think new episodes to watch. I think your name is really dope. I think your name is really dope. Again, like you're giving her way too much compliments and validation. Too many LOLs, too many emojis. So you guys scrap that. So for example, if you were my coaching client, I would say, I guess in a way you are indirectly. I would say, new rule for the next month, you're not allowed to use a single LOL or emoji. And then after a month, you would kind of be like, you would get okay texting without that, and then I will allow you to like introduce them back in. That's like the challenge I give to like a lot of my students. I live in California for a little, so I don't take it for granted fall and winter anymore. What are your favorite parts about the fall? Again, very platonic question. Who gives a shit what her favorite parts about the fall is? Like, good morning. I'm sure living in Cali was nice. Did you like it? I don't know if I ever lived there. So many people and too expensive. I like the weather in fall. My favorite look is jeans and sweater. I like haunted house, scary movies, pumpkin patches, core mazes, all the festive. I kind of like that shit too. But anyway, scroll down. Again, too many emojis I see. Good morning. Also, you don't need to say good morning. Like, that's not necessary. So I would have responded here. I'm sure living Cali was nice. Did you like it? I would have said, yeah, yeah, it was awesome. Nothing like a good pumpkin patch. We can have some pumpkin beer on our date, right? Just find a way to reference that towards the meetup. At this point, you have more than enough investment from this girl. Once you have a high level investment, you got to start moving it towards the meetup, which you're not doing. So again, sometimes guys move for the meetup too early, but once you have this level of investment, you are good to move things towards the meetup. Again, do you go to Mapleside during the fall? Also, what are your favorite scary movies? Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? And again, all right, let's keep going.
Okay, here, let's see. So,
Alex, not joking. There's zero chance I think she would ever agree, or she would just like fucking, I don't even know, the computer would blow off. That chick is like way too crazy. I like way too much of a liability.
oh man.
Alex, I'm a girl trying to meet a girl. I'm a girl trying to meet a girl on Tinder. I don't really know much about the lesbian game, but I think that really with that, just have the best possible pictures. So if you want, you can post your pictures in the forums, and we can help you pick out the hottest pictures of you. I'm sure that's a task a lot of the guys will enjoy doing. But yeah, so yeah, I think it just comes down to having the hottest pictures of yourself, and that's going to be really the biggest thing. Um, all right, let's go to this. Yeah, what?
Cool.
Oh my lord, she just wrote a fucking book. Yeah, what a good
Yeah,
question.
so I asked her what she was looking for here on Bumble, and that's what she
Someone
kind of
who
gave
can
me.
come to the table equally. I have 2 jobs. I live my own 30 years. I'm pretty sexual. I want a best friend and marriage all in one. So I'm just looking for someone who has the same goals and views. I do want someone who I do not want to use drugs. Yeah, she seems like a relationship girl. She's talking about like buying a house. It's so funny because I live in Miami. I'm like, these girls don't exist here. This is like a text you would never get in Miami.
It's a different kind of market where I live, man.
What are you looking for? I don't know. Just someone who has a lot of Instagram followers. Uh, okay, let's go to your response.
Oh man. Well, it pretty much kind of summed it up. It's like I was looking for the same thing. Hold on, let me find the last screenshot here. Here I have the top. You saw the top part of it in the last one, and then this is like part of the bottom. I'm about to share now.
Yeah, go ahead. Alex, a girl on Tinder said, who says we're going on a date? I would just respond with literally me. That's it. Simple. Simple, simple, simple. Me. That's it. All right. Sounds like a dream. Haha. Life couldn't get. Wait, are we missing something?
There's probably part of it that got cut off.
What got cut off?
Not sure on. So wait, I can find it. Let me read it to you. So let's see. So my response was, I'm glad we're on the same page about that. I'm also on my quest to find best friend / teammate. I don't know if I'm as just as independent you are, but I don't live off mommy and daddy's money. I'm slowly trying to get my big boy job.
Never
And then,
strike that from your vocabulary. Your big boy job. I never want to hear you use that phrase again. Unless you're
I
talking
read that over today, and I knew I fucked up. But let's see, where does it go down to that? So then I asked her like what she was looking at, like views, and asked her politically, and of course like I told her that everybody has trauma, trying see if I can sympathize with it a little bit, and then that's where it gets down to where we're at the bottom of the screen, top screenshot there. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So again, that text could have just been like, "Oh, cool, me too."
So much shorter.
We should get together sometime soon. Again, the more you write, the more room you give her to not like something you said. Also, when a girl sees that she has the guy in the bag, she's gonna cool off because she knows that she has you in the bag. Usually it's a subconscious thing. So yeah, you lose. It's not that only that you potentially fuck yourself over, you actually fuck yourself over in practice also by sending these long messages because the girl's like, oh, I got him already. Again, it's not conscious. I'm sure she's a good person, subconscious. So look at her. Hey, sorry, today's been crazy. It was my brother's grad party. How'd your Saturday go? You don't need to apologize. I understand you're an adult. No kidding. Do you think? Again, who gives a shit what her brother did? I could care less if her brother's a crack whore sucking dick for $5 a pop. It went pretty good. I finished a job early this morning. Had another half a day to myself. Again, so here the problem is that now you're no longer matching her investment. You're actually overmatching her investment. So she gave you a very short message. I would have just said, it's cool. My Saturday was good. How about yours? Bam, natural level investment. Don't generally speaking, don't invest more than the chick. And again, a nice workout. She doesn't respond. Yeah, would love to take you. Yeah. And here in the second message, you made the mistake of escalating on non-compliance. It's like one of the golden rules of texting: never escalate on non-compliance. So when a girl is not responding, you don't want to ask her out. You want to get the conversation started again. So you're never escalating on non-compliance. So kind of sum everything up. Yeah, you definitely like sent out hard. No offense.
No, I totally I looked at myself, and I got to be my hardest critic. I know I did.
Yeah, but I think like the biggest lessons for you, I would say, are, and there's going to be a few. One, keep things short and simple. Two, when you get investment like you got, move things forward. Don't just keep bantering, right? Just build things forward. Three, this is going to be a little bit more complex, but try to build tension, sexual tension, ideally. But that's a little bit harder to do. Four, um, I would say also when a girl gives you low investment, don't give her high investment. And five, stop using so many emojis, LOLs, ha-has. Um, don't use phrases like big boy pants. Don't be overly understanding, overly accommodating. Because when you're overly understanding, overly accommodating, the girl takes advantage of that and stops responding again. I've seen this time and time again. So I would say those are like the big lessons here.
Yeah, I really appreciate you, Alex. I know I messed up, and after like even looking through some of your, the free videos on your library on YouTube, I was just like, wow, man, I just see mistakes all over just going through some of my chats.
Yeah, you live, you learn. I mean, do you have any questions?
Uh, no, not in particular, man. I mean, like, you think I should just kind of, let this one slide, just kind of, or maybe
You could try. You could try to hit her with a takeaway. You could say, "If you're too nervous, I'd understand, but give it a few days."
it's almost been a month. It's been
Oh
3 weeks.
shit, yeah, yeah. That then it should have been a while ago. But yeah, if you're too nervous, I'd understand. Hit her with that.
I'll keep you posted with how it goes.
Yeah. This is it. Actually, I think he needs to post in the forums and get active help from you. That's how I learned. Yep. Yeah, definitely feel free to post in the forums. I try to help you out in there. Okay, cool, man. Yeah. Anything else that you want to discuss?
No, man, nothing in particular. I just really want to thank you for taking some part of your time out of your day and just having me on here, man.
No, thank you. For coming on. And this, I think this was a good learning experience. I think some people might laugh at this, but I see a lot of people.
Oh no, dude! I knew I was gonna get laughed at. I knew it, dude. Please
I
laugh
think
at me. Please
I,
laugh at me.
I see a lot of dudes making the same mistake. So I think there's a lot of guys who are watching this who could be like, "Shit, I kind of do that." Maybe not to that extent, but to some extent. So I think it's a good
Hey, I
learning
own it.
experience.
It happens. Yeah, it happens. Hey, it's me. I did it.
Yeah. But anyway, brother, thank you for your time again. Appreciate it.
No, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Take care, man.
You too.
All right. Let's see. We got super chat. I hate when married women or girls with boyfriend flirt with me. Stop playing women. I mean, it comes down to your ethics. Like me personally, I wouldn't give a shit. I would probably hook up with a chick who had a boyfriend if she was the one that was hitting on me and was the one chasing me. I probably wouldn't go out of my way to do that. But if she was like wanted it, I don't really care. But yeah, but nothing wrong with that. Okay, let's get the next person on. So let me check my. Bear with me, guys. Let's get the next guest on because we have a few lined up. I don't know where's our next guest. Okay, well, if we don't have a next guest,
Hey
yeah,
man,
what's up?
do you
There
hear
we
me?
go. Yeah.
Okay.
What's going on?
I'm pretty nervous to be honest.
Oh, why are you nervous?
Because you're my hero. Okay.
Thank you, I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm not as awesome behind the screen. Maybe I am, but let's jump into your situation. So what's going on?
Okay, well, as I said in the YouTube comment, my main problem is that I think I can improve a lot in gaming, texting, gaming, all of that, but when I setting up a date with a girl and I kind of feel like catfish because don't you remember I said I got a
Right, the
problem with
teeth,
my teeth?
the teeth,
Yes.
right.
Yes.
So okay, so I think there's one of two possibilities. One is that the teeth thing you've largely overblown in your head, or two, the second option is that it's actually really that bad. So I think really the only way to tell is for you to show us your teeth,
Okay.
weird as that sounds, and I'll tell you in all truth how bad it really is.
Hey.
What's up, man? Oh, it's so dark.
Here a second. The camera is pretty bright.
Covered in cum.
Now the camera is no.
Still
You
super
see
dark.
me?
I think I turned the lights on. Are you like in the middle of like a forest or something?
Okay.
All right, there we go. That's much better. Sorta. It's still kind of fucked, but all right. Let's see the teeth.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, they're fucked, but they're not gruesome. I'm not gonna shoot. Let me see again. Okay, so what's the deal? What's like the story? What is it, like a genetic thing or?
Yes, it's kind of genetic, and I also had a pretty bad fall when I was a kid. So all my upper lips and my nose got fucked. I think
Shit.
that is.
And is it? You mentioned it was surgically fixable, right?
Yes, I need a surgery for my. Well, for that part, I have two tooths deep inside here. They're not out, and they gotta extract them, and then I need braces and maybe implants. So it will take like 1 or 2 years.
It takes that long to get it done?
Yes, because medical surgery, all of that, maybe 4 months for the surgery, and braces is like 1 year, I think.
So it's like a multi-step process, basically,
Yes.
right? Okay. So I can tell you what I would do if I was in your shoes. Like if I was in your shoes. Let me ask you this question: what country do you live in?
In Bolivia,
Bolivia. Okay.
South America. Yeah.
Okay. No, I don't. This is what I would do if I was in your shoes. One is I would obviously get started on the surgery as soon as possible, and sounds like you're already doing that. So I'll be very diligent with that. I'll probably get multiple medical opinions. I would go to multiple dentists and seek out the best one. And I would really, if you don't have the money, I would probably go put it like take it on a credit card, and I would really make sure you get the best person who can give you the best outcome in the soonest time frame. And I would really, really pursue that very aggressively. Very aggressively. That's the first thing I would do. Find a guy, like I'm sure it's going to take time, but find a guy who can do it in 5 months instead of 2 years. You know what I mean? Because that's time. So I would pursue that extremely aggressively. That would be my first priority. The second thing I would do is I would almost condition yourself to think it's not a big deal. Like just almost like trick yourself to think it's not the end of the world. Like there's people who are in wheelchairs and paralyzed. I'm not going to lie to you and say that it's nothing. It's definitely very noticeable, you know. But I think that you can almost like spin that in a way. Like you could be like when a girl asks, "Oh, what happened to your teeth?" Or you catch her looking, you're like wondering about the teeth. You could be like, "Yeah, I was in a crazy accident. It was super fucked up. I'm getting, but yeah, it's gonna get operated on, so it's gonna be gone in a few months." Right. So one, the fact that it's not your fault, and two, the fact that it's temporary. That's what you guys stress to the girl. So then the girl will be like, okay, maybe his teeth are a little fucked up now, but it won't be like that forever. Right. That's going to be the biggest thing, is to frame it as if this is a temporary thing.
Right. May know what to say.
A few other things in terms of like you feel bad, like you're catfishing the girls and whatnot. Yeah. So I think you gotta be a little bit more selfish. Like for example, we did an experiment for a while where we got a deep fake. So I was using a male model. I'm not a bad looking guy, but I'm not like a male model. We were using a male model and using that to get girls, and then like I would show up, and me and a bunch of my friends did this, so none of us like looked like our pictures. Now, I can tell you with me, about 50% of the time, the girl would call me out. She'd be like, "You don't look like your photos." I don't give a shit. Like, and sometimes I would still hook up with those girls. I would be like, "Yeah, I know, I'm so much better looking, right?" And she'd be like, "Yeah, sure." And again, I would just be a little bit more selfish. Like, stop giving a shit so much about what people think. Are you going to get some, yeah, there's going to be some girls that are going to be like, oh, when they see your teeth. But again, as soon as that happens, just be like, oh, you're wondering about the teeth. Don't seem like you're the biggest thing is not to make a big deal out of it. If you make a big deal out of it, then the girl will think of a big deal. But if you pretend like it's not a big deal, then the girl will most of the time fall into your frame. She'll be like, okay, well, it's temporary. It's not a big deal. It was an accident, right? Blah, blah, blah. There's still going to be some girls for who are not going to sleep with you because of that, but you can definitely minimize it. I think another thing you can do is in the some is you can also, if you really want to, is you can preempt it by putting it in your bio. You can put something in your bio like trying to think. I don't know. We need to think of a way to make it like playful and fun. Like, maybe something like best teeth in Bolivia or something like that, with like a crying emoji, or don't ask me about my teeth with a smiley face or something like that. Something like that kind of already plants the seed that there might be something up with your teeth. That's what I would do if I was in your shoes.
Yeah, because I feel like, well, when wearing the COVID mask, the thing, I feel pretty confident in the streets. I've been to the gym, all of that. I feel pretty good, but the moment that I really speak without that mask, I feel pretty uncomfortable because know that I'm not at my like full potential. You want to say?
Well, you can't really see it that much when you're talking. It's more when you show it. Like you can see it a little bit. It's really when you show it. So you can't really see it when you're talking. Honestly, that
but when we were kissing or something like that,
yeah,
it would be a problem, right?
It will be a problem some of the time, yes, but there's also going to be also girls who don't give a shit. Like at the end of the day, you're not missing a nose, you're not missing an eye, you're not missing an arm. So there's worse things that could happen. And I think what you got to tell yourself is this is temporary. Like you have there's a solution here. Like to give you an example, I coached a client and he had some kind of weird thing where he was legally blind and there was no surgery for it. He was always going to be blind, right? Yeah, like that's way worse, right? To put things in perspective, I'd rather have my teeth be fucked up than lose my vision forever, versus your teeth are for like a little bit. So yeah, I don't think it's healthy for you to get in the habit of wearing a COVID mask because I think you're just going to condition yourself to want to wear that. It's going to be like a crutch for you. I think you need to get exposure walking around and seeing that nothing horrible is going to happen when people see your teeth. Yeah, some of them might be turned off, but that's really the worst that can happen. And some girls are not going to care that much, especially when you frame it the way I told you, where you say, one, yeah, I was in a crazy accident. Two, you don't make a big deal out of it. And three, you say, fortunately, in a few months, it's going to be fixed. Frame it like that, a little white lie. That you should be good with, I think, over 50% of girls.
Okay. So I may still be like dating. I shouldn't stop dating until I get fixed.
No, I don't think you need to stop dating until you get fixed. Not at all. There's a very interesting book. I would recommend checking it out. I would add this to your reading list. It's called Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. What he talks
about, of it.
Okay, yeah. But he was a plastic surgeon. He talks about how a certain percentage of his patients, after they would get plastic surgery, they would still think they're ugly because their self-image was that of an ugly person. So I'm not saying that's what's going to happen with your teeth, but I'm just saying that you don't want to develop this negative self-image that you are this ugly person now who can't go out until you get the surgery. That's going to be very bad for your self-esteem. So I do not recommend doing that at all.
Okay. So I will try to do what you told me.
Yeah, man, give it a shot. I mean, I think again, if you just realize for yourself, one, it's not permanent. Two, there's people who have it way worse. Three, it's not maybe as big of a deal as I thought it was going to be. Those are like the three mantras you should have.
Okay, man. Something else you want me to say? Any questions?
No, I mean, I could tell you a story when I was fucked up with Lyme. I was when I was at my worst. I was 135 pounds. I'm 5'11". I was a skeleton, dude. I was like not as bad as you maybe, but I was like super embarrassed about girls seeing me with my shirt off because I was like, dude, I can. One time, well, like when I started, I hooked up with this one chick when I was that skinny, and after we hooked up, she sent me a number, and I was like, "Who's this number? Why did you send me this number?" She's like, "It's a personal trainer. Hit him up." You should put on some muscle. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm like Jesus Christ. So yeah, but I knew it was not going to be permanent. I knew I could put my weight back on. I could put my muscle back on. It took a while, probably like over a year. So, and I think the same thing for you. I don't think you have to wait. I think your teeth are going to, eventually be fixed, and that's what matters.
Okay, man. I will definitely follow your advice. Thank you, man.
Yeah, dude. Thank you. I hope that helps, man. I wish you the best, truly. And thank you for coming on. Appreciate it.
Thank you, bro.
Okay. Take care, bro. All right. How much do you weigh now? I weigh 175. So I'm a big boy now. Now my goal is to get to like 185, but I'm not that far. I think in a year, I'll get to my ideal physique. Okay, let's have the next person on. What's up, man?
What's up?
How's it going? You're driving?
Oh, I just got work. Yes, sir.
Okay, so how can we do this if you're driving though?
Do you need me to send the text still? Because I can do that. I'll be home in like 5 minutes. But I can just speak on the context, honestly.
Let's do this, man. Look, I'm gonna answer some questions. Get home. Just take 10 minutes if you need to. There's not a big rush. Get everything ready,
Yeah.
and then come back in. I'll have you on. Yeah, there's not a big rush because I'll just answer questions for a little bit.
Okay, sick. All right. I'll hit you in a bit.
Sorry, I cut you off. What?
Oh, you're good. I'll hit you up in a bit.
All right, sounds good. Russell, I'm sorry, dude. There's nothing I can do. He's I don't know, man. Yeah, it is what it is. He's fucked up. He's sick. He's not doing it at the moment. Again, it's not that he's putting off the deep fakes. It's just that he's also putting like he hasn't been able to do like a lot of our marketing work, for example, right? So it's not like you're the only one that's getting shafted. It's like PWF is getting shafted as well. It is what it is. It's a health problem. Let's give him time to recover. You'll get it eventually. But I thought you were doing pretty good as well, Russell, without that. So. But if you don't want to wait, just I guess find another person who does it. I think there's other services as well. Yeah, that's my 2 cents. All right. Who do you get to be on this? Yeah, you people who email me ahead of time, but I'll drop the link and we'll get a few more people on. 1 second. I'm gonna get the link for you guys. All right, let's drop the link. All right, so few rules. Because I told this to all the people who email me ahead of time. 1, if there is anything that's involves privacy that's not you, for example, a girl's number, girl's name, anything and everything, please have it blurred out ahead of time because this is live. So we don't want anyone's privacy getting violated. So yeah, definitely have that censored. 2, just have your screenshots and everything ready. And we'll probably help like 2 or 3 more people. I gotta get off in like an hour, so we got some time. In the meantime, I'll answer some questions. Should you have photo ready before you create Tinder account, or just hit up and change your photo? Well, I would say you can do both. I mean, you can create a Tinder profile, and then you can shoot your photos, or vice versa. I don't really think it makes a difference, honestly. But you're not really going to get matches until you have decent photos. All right. Courtney Rye is also live. I want to see both. Yeah, I know. I should have picked better timing. Hey, I think I saw you yesterday. Haha. But she's gonna ask where. I know that's John's opener. It could work if you're a good bullshitter. I looked for Alex Port. Everyone couldn't find it. No homo. It exists. You have to look harder. You have to know what to look for. All right, let's wow, we got a bunch of people on. All right, let's we're gonna have to do this one at a time. So let's start off with Jordan. What's up, man?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. So what's going on, brother?
So I bought your course last year, but I
Oh,
started
nice.
really getting it because I had a friend. I met him randomly. His name is Luke Chase. So he's part of the mastermind group. So
Okay,
he started mentoring me and all of that. So I have a couple questions for you.
cool.
If I can pull up the screenshots right now.
Yeah. Let's crack into it.
So right now I have.
Someone said you a swag looking dude, Jordan.
Thank you so much.
Sick Nat, you have to wait because right now Jordan is on. So I'll have you on. Oh, I guess not anymore because you jumped off. But I'll have you on.
Oh, you jumped off. Okay. Because he was about to go on. I thought it was on the line or something like that.
No, it's all good. Let's get through your situation.
I bet. Hold up. I've got to pull up the photos. My photos have to go on for a bit.
Yeah, well, you look this up more quickly. Answer this question, Alex. How much muscle you put on from 2019 to 2021? Do you have fast metabolism? I have an insanely fast metabolism, like way too fast. I put on I'm pretty much the same body fat as I am now. So I would say I put on like 30 pounds of muscle. 30, yeah. Wait, let me do the math. 165. I'll probably put on 35 pounds of muscle. Again, I'm cheating because I'm on TRT and HGH. So if I was natural, I probably would have put on half of that. So I am cheating a little bit. I'm not taking superhuman doses though. I'm taking like the therapeutic doses. So I'm cheating, but I'm not like cheating like as much as a bodybuilder does. So yeah, that's kind of what I think it is.
All right.
So yeah,
see where
so to share this, hit the share button at the bottom. Okay, cool.
Oh, hit the share button.
Yeah.
Share screen.
Yeah.
Is that it? Okay. Okay. Let's fucking go. All right, cool. All right, sure.
Okay. Yep.
All right, so context here. So she's technically my ex, but to avoid the friend zone, I said we can be fuck buddies. Now I'm trying to land this date.
Wait, let's back up here a little bit. So you guys dated for how long?
6 months.
Okay, you guys dated for 6 months, and then who ended things?
She did.
Okay, she did. Did she give you a reason why?
She gave me a reason that she couldn't find time for me, and she wants to focus on school, work, and all of that.
Okay. All right, let's take a
So
look.
let's see. I think this is it. So I said, "Hey,
wait, hang on. Can you click on the screenshot because no one's gonna be able to see it."
Let's see. Where is the window? Let me hold up. Just trying to organize everything right now. There you go. This should be.
Can these substances make? Yeah, absolutely. Do not do this if you're an athlete and you're competing. You will fail the drug test. Absolutely.
All right, here we go. Do you see it?
Yeah, let's add it. Okay,
there we go. All right, so this is what I sent a couple of days ago. Let's see. Yes. So I re-engaged the conversation by putting up like a Ryan Gosling meme, but with Michael B. Jordan. Okay. She said, happy Wednesday. So this was Wednesday. She said, haha, thank you. How's my pretty hardworking girl doing? Good, how about you? I said, I finished a very busy day today, relaxing with my roommates, Netflix and chilling. And then she didn't respond after a day. I said, no, we weren't getting freaky that night. And she said, okay. How do I re-engage so the investment level doesn't fall off?
Yeah, so I can tell you right now that this one is 99% likely to be a waste of time.
Gotcha.
Because it's your ex. Now, if this was a new girl, I would say we could turn it around. But she has the reason she's giving you these short responses is because she's not interested. If your ex was still interested, she would be responding much, much more. A girl who's interested, at least open to getting back together, would give you much more invested responses. So basically what she's doing right now is that she doesn't want to be rude, right? But she's not really sure why you're hitting up, and she's not interested.
Mm.
Yeah, I think the fact that if you ended things with her, I think we would have a better chance, because then we could send a text like, I've been thinking, but because she ended things with you, I think I see almost 0% chance of you getting things back with her. I think this is largely a waste of your time. And if I was you, I would just pursue new leads, because I just don't see this being recovered, honestly.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
I also have a question instead of intergame, and not even intergame, but all of that. So in terms of bratty girls, I was talking to a girl and I didn't screenshot this. I sent it to Luke, one of my friends. I screenshot it and everything like that. But I can't. I gotta edit it to remove all the photos and all that. She was giving me a bratty vibes. I can read you the text right now. She said stuff. I tried to sexualize in the. Hold up. There we go. So I sent a text saying going on lines of soft closing and all of that, and I tried to sexualize. So it was on Instagram, and I sent it a message, and I'm trying to hold the frame. So can I read the text or no?
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. So this is what she said. So we're going around the times of let me see. Okay, so she had on her stories, and she was in the library at school. I said, "Don't stay up too late." She said, "Haha, we'll try. The library is so nice. This is the first time studying here." And I said, "Oh, there are actually people who actually slept there 2 years ago, just building a lot more vibing banter." And through all of that, she said she said she was about to hide in the library, which is you're not allowed to hide in the library and stay overnight. I said, you naughty girl. And she says, sometimes. Like what? That's what I said. And she said, I don't really usually go to the extreme, but I like getting some adrenaline sometimes, like getting alcohol while being underage. I said, that's kind of normal here. I have an adrenaline activity you want to hear. Do you want to hear? And she said, yeah, go for it. But in terms of that, do I banter more and say, do I tease more in terms of that conversation, or
All right, a
just
few
go
questions.
for
Is this a random girl on Instagram, or do you know her?
met her at the gym?
Oh, okay, so it's a cold approach number.
Exactly.
Okay, all right, those are quite different. Why didn't you just get the number? Why Instagram?
The interaction was my fault, platonic.
Yeah, I always recommend with cold approach just getting the chick's number. With cold, it's a completely different strategy. The reason I asked this question is because it's a completely different strategy with a cold approach number and a chick you're randomly DMing. So because it is a cold approach number, you don't have to do as much. So you are probably good to go for the meetup. So the last text was from her, and so you said, "I have an activity that I know. Wait, you can get."
I know an adrenaline. I know an adrenaline activity. Do you want to hear?
And she says, "Sure, go."
Yeah, sure, go for it. And I was supposed to.
What were we gonna say? Fucking.
No.
Fucking dick.
I was thinking.
Sucking my fat cock.
Shove your dick. No, it's all good. I was thinking about whom. Are you sure? I don't think you're ready for it.
Oh, you were gonna say that.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, I wouldn't go with that. It's too. Yeah, I don't like to do like it's the style of like extreme baiting and like I don't like to do that. I like my style to be a little bit more direct. This again might be a personal preference. So I would say something like let me see.
I wish I shared you screenshots. Should have just prepared. I didn't know.
No, it's all good. I would say go high risk. I'll give you a hint. It involves wine and massage oil.
I got you.
Go a little high risk. It's a little high risk. It might not work, but if it works, it's going to work well. So I would probably do that.
All right, I'll send some updates on the forum. Yeah. Okay. just to warn everyone, if you're sending things on the forum, please make sure to, out of respect for the girl, just black out the picture, black out the phone number, black out everything. So,
Yeah.
actually made a mistake. Ironically, I had a girl last Saturday, and I sent some updates on the forum, and I forgot to put in the phone number, and some asshole texted the link to her.
Really? Oh my fucking god!
Yeah.
I hate when
She
people
said,
do
"I'll
stupid
call
shit
the
like
cops
that.
and you don't send
Fucking
shut
A.
up the shit."
Dude,
And
you would think that like most of my audience is cool. I think like 99% are, but it all takes that one fucking retard. Like, why
exactly.
would you that one fucking retard? Yeah,
Bro,
so
I fucked it up, bro.
But yeah, that's why I always preach like extreme caution with this thing because that's like hard to recover from after that.
Oh yeah.
Especially if in the post you're like, yeah, so I banged this chick, fucked the shit out of her, like she's banging for it, and it's like, how do you?
I actually did a mistake. During the text messages, I accidentally was about to send a screenshot of another closing of. I closed a girl on Tinder for her number, and I accidentally sent that screenshot to that same chick, and she was like, "What the fuck?" So she kind of has an idea of my text game and shit.
Yeah. Damn. But anyway, man, anything else you want to touch on?
No, that's it. Let's grab some other people and have your expertise go over.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
Take care, man. All right, moving on. That's crazy with but that shit happens. So that's important to block shit out. Okay, who is next? Who did I promise was going to go on next? Was it James? Wait, hang on. Let me check my phone. 1 second. Okay, James is next, I believe. So let's have him on. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
Doing pretty good. Yo, is it an issue if I'm on my phone doing this?
I don't think so. As long as you can share the screenshots, which I don't know if you can though on the phone.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do because I emailed him or emailed a link of the fucking stream to myself so I can hop on my computer and then just read off the text. But I'm pulling that shit up.
Wait,
now.
so all right, hang on. Let's back up. So you emailed it to yourself, but you're on your phone or you're on your computer? You're on your
I'm on my phone right now. I'm on both. I'm trying to pull up the stream on my computer so I can show you the screenshots and stuff.
Okay, yeah. All you can do is you just log in on StreamYard on the computer, and then you just click the share link button, and then you can pull them on the screen. So you don't need to do both the phone and the computer. You can be just on the computer.
Yeah, I just gotta pull up the stream site or StreamYard on my PC real quick.
James, I'm gonna take someone. Just pull it up, get everything ready, and I'll get you. I'll get you in like 10 minutes. Okay.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, for sure. What's up, man?
Oh, what's up, brother? How you doing?
How you doing?
Good. Yeah, no, that took me a little bit back. I was literally about to text somebody that I was going to ask you about, so it kind of worked hand in hand. I just found your channel maybe a month ago. I've been telling all my friends about it, so shout out to you, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no worries. I'm coming to you from Canada, and so here's a couple questions. I don't have necessarily a like screenshot, but I have a couple things. So I have a physical disability. You know what I'm saying? I've had that since I was a kid. It's always kind of been. It's not like tiptoe around with girls and stuff, but I've always like kind of had that in the back of my mind. As I've gotten older, you develop, personality and like just with what I've been doing.
What's the disability, if you don't mind me asking?
You've never heard of it. It's called the abbreviated like acronym is AMC, but it's called arthrogryposis multiplex congenital. What it means is like because my hands are kind of deformed and contorted. So it's a Greek and Latin term that means curved or hooked joints. So like for some, it affects everybody differently. Like with me, it affects all my major joints, but for some people, they could have a normal body, but like their arms don't bend so well, like their legs don't bend so well. So it varies between each individual. So yeah.
Do your legs work?
Yeah, I can walk short distances. I use an electric wheelchair right here. This is what I'm in right now. Yeah. So like that's fine. And there's certain places that I can't get into and stuff like that. But I navigate it. I do stand-up comedy, and like I've worked in retail and business and like stuff like that. So the people skills are there. And like I find I'm really good in real life in terms of talking to people. It's just the text game I've always had an issue with. So it's like either the conversation goes nowhere, or like I'm just kind of tiptoeing around the answers, like I'm not being more direct. You know what I'm saying? And like I think it's because when I was growing up, I always think you don't think they're rejecting you because of the disability, but it's in the back of your mind. It kind of fucks with you a bit. So I don't know.
No, I can definitely imagine. Yeah.
But like everything works. Like I'm good. Like they kind of I disclosed that with them pretty early, and like they kind of understand that. But it's a level of kind of like getting them comfortable with me in that regard, and like how to like making that transition more seamless. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a few questions. So you said you can walk, but you can walk short distances, right?
Yes.
Is there anything that can be done for the arms, or that there's no like surgery or anything?
I don't know about the surgery per se. I mean, I know I used to wear splints when I was a young kid. Like I did like little therapy and stuff like that. I did horseback riding, therapeutic riding to help strengthen the hips and legs because my hips are out of joint. So I would do like little things like that to just kind of enhance my skills. I have a joke where I say it's kind of like when Wolverine was getting the adamantium claws put in. I kind of have flashbacks like that to my early childhood. So there's stuff that can be done.
I can tell you what I would do if I was in your shoes. Yeah, I mean, I would be relentless about physical therapy probably, and anything I can do to just improve my functionality and mobility, I would do. So that if I had to literally go to physical therapy every day for 3 hours, I would do it. Like anything that can take you from walking for 5 minutes to 10 minutes, because if you can walk for 5 minutes, that's good. That means you are able to walk. So then there's, then in theory, with the right kind of exercises, they should be able to get you 10 minutes and 15 minutes and 20 minutes. And I would pursue that very, very aggressively. Anything to enhance, my function and my mobility, I would be very, very aggressive about that. And I wouldn't take no for an answer. I would find a physical therapist who understands your goal and what you're trying to do, and who's willing to work with you, and who has experience with people who also have, like something similar. That's what I would do on that side. You mentioned you have an issue when it comes with texting. What exactly is the issue?
Let's see. Okay, I'll give you a prime example, actually, right now. I don't know how to black out the names and all the screenshots, so I didn't want to risk it. But there's an interaction that I had where, like, I was trying to get her over and stuff. It was going pretty well. We dropped the sexual innuendo. We did a little bit of sexting here and there, but like she's very kind of shy and a bit reserved. There's that, and then this other one I'm talking to. She it's kind of funny. I saw her the other night at a show, and like she was there with a buddy of mine, and we got to talking, and it was going really well. So she said, "Oh, I'm super awkward. You don't want to talk to me. I'm dumb." Just kind of discrediting herself. Whereas I've been, I knew there's another side to her, so I'm trying to unlock that. But my issue is like I'll say the kind of hi, how you doing type of text, but I have a problem escalating. You know what I'm saying? Escalating in terms of like, because like I can flirt fine and stuff. I have like the gift of gab, but it's just going to that next level. I want to do it seamlessly, and I don't want it to feel forced. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, am I weirding them out, or like how exactly do I attack that? You know what I'm saying?
You want to sexualize over text?
Yeah, okay. But just to escalate to the next level and kind of like get her, like see me on that level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So first of all, I would probably not be as worried about potentially creeping the girl out or weeding the girls out. That is a common concern guys have, but I wouldn't worry about it. The key to sexualizing is to just be very smooth and progressive. To go 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. Again, so for example, let's say she says, "Oh, I did squats today." You wouldn't say something like, "Oh, because you want your ass to be fat when I fuck you." You would say something like, "Getting that booty on point," right? That's 0 to 10.
I would ask her to sit on me, but that's a whole different thing.
Right. I think it's awesome that you have such a good sense of humor, and you're like so positive. A lot of people are saying that in the comments, and I agree with that. I think that's the way to go.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate that.
Yeah, so that's really good. I think it's kind of cool how you're able to like kind of find humor in the situation. Dave Squeaky Wheels.
Nobody else has that name. Not to be narcissistic, but I googled myself, and nobody has that name. So.
Squeaky wheels. Yeah, it's cool that you do stand-up comedy. But yeah, so again, in terms of sexualizing, I would just try to be very slow and progressive and just practice. Check out some of the videos I have, like how to sexualize over text. I have a few videos on this where I show examples of how to do it in a very smooth, progressive way. But you are going to have to fail a little bit, so there's going to be some trial and error involved.
I've done it enough. I've failed enough, but it doesn't define you. You know what I'm saying? It's the hard part is to be persistent. Like I like the video where you break down being persistent and being needy, because I think that can get convoluted with some dudes. So the neediness is like seeking. I want to clarify. The neediness is seeking validation from the girl and not the other way around, right? And persistence is like kind of making your intentions known and then going after
It's
that.
kind of like neediness is kind of like when you need you're pacing around. You need it. You need her to respond.
Gotcha.
Want is it's really cool. You want it, but you don't really care if it doesn't happen. The caring is what happens. Neediness, you
Right,
care.
right.
Wanting, you don't really care. You want it. You know, like I want the 100K YouTube flag. I don't need it. I'm not needy for that YouTube flag, but I really want it, right? But if it doesn't happen, I don't really care that much. So it's kind of like that, I would say. It's just like,
Okay.
how much do you care?
Okay, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, like, sorry I don't have the screenshots for you. I just kind of wanted to be like that, because, like, I don't know, the girl I'm
That's
talking
okay.
to. Sorry, go ahead. Like the girl I was saying right now, like I said, I gave her a compliment, and even now I said, "How's it going?" The type of thing. She's a streamer herself. I hope she doesn't see this.
Yeah, no, I got you. I got you. But yeah, going back to what I was saying earlier, yeah, I would just fucking go crazy on the physical therapy and try to like max out the potential. Dude, I've seen some really crazy stories. Like there's this. Have you ever looked into stem cells?
A little bit, a little bit.
There's this place in Panama. It's called the Panama Stem Cell Institute. Again, I'm not a doctor. I don't know if it's going to help with your situation at all. But there was this case where there was this pilot, and he crashed really badly. He was like all kinds of fucked. Like he had every vertebra broken, couldn't walk. Doctors told him he couldn't walk. He was done. He was done for life. Went down to that stem cell place. They did a round of stem cells. He started getting some feeling back. He did multiple rounds. He can walk now, and he flies again. So.
Yeah.
There's crazy shit that happens. Again,
Oh,
I don't know if that it can happen with you because I really don't know anything about your condition. But
Yeah,
I would,
not a lot of people do, honestly. There's even doctors who have no idea. Like it's like one in like thousands, or I've maybe met 3 people in my whole life that have my disability, like 3.
that's
So
crazy. But I would just try everything and anything to get as much function and mobility back. And again, starting with physical therapy and finding like the best physical therapist in your area. Like again, my issues are like pale in comparison to you. I just have a neck injury, but I go to physical therapy 3 times a week, and
my neck hurts from eating all the pussy, so that's all that is.
that's a good problem to have.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, man. Thank you for coming on.
No problem. Yeah, subscribe to my page too. Appreciate you.
All right, take care, man.
See you guys.
All right, let's have James on. What's up, man? We can't hear you, James. Something's up with your audio. just unplug your big ass earphones. Try try refreshing or something, or I don't know. Alex is pretty average, below average in pulse. He also has a decent height and alpha voice. Well, thank you. Yeah, James, I don't know why I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay, you can hear me, so I can't hear you. So the problem is.
I try this. Do you hear that or no?
Yes.
What the fuck? Okay, I don't know why it's not using this mic, but whatever.
Someone said James is having hella problems.
A little bit.
All right, let's do it, man. So what's going on?
All right, man. It's a little bit of context. Family friend that I've known for a while, and I'm trying to figure out like just where to drop in the story because I kind of want to get more to like the recent stuff, right? So this was probably about like 2 months ago, and basically like kind of leading up to like us hooking up, I guess.
Wait, who's the girl? You met her on Tinder? It's a friend? Who is it?
No, this is a family friend.
Okay, family friend.
So I don't know, I screenshot her probably like way too much.
So you hooked up with her.
Yeah.
Okay, so everything before the hookup is irrelevant then. Then I only see the texting after the hookup. What happened? How many
You said
times
you want
did
to
you
see
guys-
it after?
Yeah, after. Everything before is irrelevant then.
Got
What what happened? Like you guys banged once, you guys banged a bunch of times. Like what? Give me the story.
Okay, so my parents were out of town, had her come over, we hooked up, and then fucking sorry, I thought anyways. She came over once more and she was on her period, so we didn't hook up then. But I'm trying to find it. It was
Did she
about
tell you ahead of time that she was on her period?
no, she told me when she showed up. Like I went and picked her up from her place because she was drunk as shit when I picked her up. Like I knew she was drunk. Like you can see in the text. Like I have to pull it up somewhere. I think it was this night.
Sure
It was this night.
So you guys hung out twice. The first time you banged, the second time she was on her period. Did she give you like at least a nice little BJ?
So I tried to get one, and she said no. 'Cause she was, so that's another thing. Like I wasn't too sure about this. Like she said because she had like drank so much, like she had nothing in her stomach, so she didn't want to throw up. So I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, I was like, I don't know if that's just some like bullshit excuse or what's up with that. But
A hand job at least?
oh yeah, she's like acting a fool with my dick, but like that's not.
Uh-huh. Okay, so nothing happened the second time, and
Not basically like we just cuddled. And that was about it.
okay. Oh, that's cute. And okay, so let's see the text screenshots from that point.
Okay, so this was that night. So like I went to go pick her up, or no, she was driving down because her and I live about 2 hours away. When she's at college, she's 2 hours away, and then her mom's house is like 15 minutes from where I'm staying, because I'm living with my parents right now. And then so that's the other thing. Like I had to wait for my parents to be out of town too.
Okay.
So logistics are kind of shit. But
How
I'm
old
moving
are
out
you
next
guys?
semester. She's 21 and I'm 20. I'm about to turn 21 in
Okay,
2 months.
You guys are young. Okay.
So yeah, she was drunk. I went to go pick her up. Oh, yeah, this is the shit that pissed me off right here. Can you see my mouse or whatever?
No, I can't see. All I can see is like the top of your face.
Oh, is it? Oh, because I'm dumb. I'm fucking dumb. I'm not sharing my screen. I'm like reading off the text and shit.
Yeah.
Should I share the screen so you can see the
yeah,
text?
Yeah, please share the screen.
Bro, this whole time I thought I was sharing. That's funny.
No, there we go. Okay.
You can tell I'm not the most tech savvy. Anyways.
Really, that looks like a very tech savvy helmet you got on there and chair. So
I used to be. I used to have like a YouTube channel and shit back in like middle school, a little bit of high school, but
let's
stopped all that.
blow this up because it's way too small right now. So let's blow this up, and then can you make this even bigger, please?
This.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then okay, yeah. Should I head over now? No, okay, yeah, a little bigger. Okay, should I head over now? No, okay, let me know. Okay, hey, I'm down to hang out, but I might pass out. You at your mom's now. Okay.
Okay. So at this point, like, I don't have the timestamps. I wish I would have pulled that, but then I'm saying like come now because like I'm just like kind of maybe waiting like maybe an hour in between.
So you're picking her up, right?
Yeah, and it's like late. It's like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Okay.
So I went over. Yeah, and so like I'm like literally already on my way, and she's like, I'm about to pass out. I'm going to bed. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I'm already here. This is when she was at my place. I was just taking a fat shit. So.
Jesus Christ. Okay. We are stopping at, and what does she mean? We're stopping at.
So this is a little out of context. So I mean, I pulled it from a little bit later, but let's see. So they went to a bar later because like her and I hung out. She went with a friend because that was the whole premise of her coming down. Like she was hanging out with one of her friends for some dude's birthday. Her and her best friend were going, and then I guess he ended up calling off or some shit happened. Or no, they ended up hanging out at the bar. So yeah, they're watching a fight. Let's see, fuck. And then she kind of just banters on like how she's just pissed about it. So that's not really relevant, but.
Okay.
And then I'm just trying to be positive or whatever. Just like, yo, make the most of today. Just be present, have fun. Like, because I also wanted to be happy. So like that way, when
Oh,
she comes
James,
over,
are you
like,
gonna start texting me a little inspirational text as well? I look
yeah,
forward to
man, be
these.
a little motivator, dude. Just wait till you see the fucking next screenshot. It's like a page long. Yeah, dude, it's bad.
Make the most of today. Wait, can you blow this up again? Because it's small again. Make the most of today. Unless you have Monday off. Yeah. Never do that with chicks. At least unless you're dating her. Like you don't want to fucking be like the little motivator or whatever.
Well, and that's the other thing, because like before when like we first started like hooking up and stuff like that, I was like treating it more like honestly like business, like like we were just friends with benefits. But then I was like also keeping in mind, because my friend reminded me, he's like, yo, dude, like you're also friends with her too. I'm like, oh shit, you're right. So I kind of like that's I think where I messed up some things, like act a little more needy, honestly, and that's kind of where I'm at today, where I want to get at. But yeah, basically a long ass text.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's see what this is. Just blow this up. You're irritated and pessimistic. That's okay. And say no awareness isn't shelf whenever you're. I'm sure out again. I was going to bad time. Take it what's worth. Have a good rest of the night. Yeah. Did she respond to that?
Yeah. So she said, I've been trying hard not to let others control me. It's so hard to not react to the disrespect. And it's also hard because like I was not at this time, but like her and I were also having a conversation related to this, like probably the week before, on Snap. I'm not about to go screenshot Snapchats because
Yeah, I
send
understand.
notifications. So this was late. She asked me if I was sleeping. I'm like, no, I'm talking to my best friend. She's like, all right. She usually drives her friends, and she was drunk. I'm like, okay, cool. So I remember that night I see on her friend's story that that they're leaving, and she took some like fucking like a salt shaker or something like that she had in her car. So like I knew she left, so I hit her up. I'm like, yo, you still at this place trying to get her over? And then she hits me in the morning.
Seems like you guys are just basically like drunk texting each other most of the time. Jesus.
No, I wasn't even drunk.
These are she is, I guess.
Yeah.
These are such like teenage problems. I got super drunk. This is like me when I was like 18 too. I ended up falling asleep. Oh, true. How do you feel today? I was saying the drive was kind of tricky. Sorry, you weren't feeling that great. I don't know how
She
you
had gone back.
Oh,
right,
lovely.
I think
She's drinking and driving.
No, there are quite a few red flags that, yeah.
I mean, I did that when I was younger too.
This is the most recent. This happened a few days ago. So I went to a game or something like that, and I was just like swiping through Tinder when I got home or whatever, and I saw her profile. I was like, oh shit, she's in town. Like, why? My mentality there. Okay, so in between those texts, like I didn't text her for a month because I felt like I was being needy to some extent, because I didn't even screenshot it, but basically,
I don't think you were being needy.
No, I gotta pull this up on my end because I have to explain. Okay, so basically, one second, let me pull it up. Yeah, kind of talking about like some platonic stuff, because like she had just moved or whatever from one place to another. Oh, yeah, and I try and like call her too. Like I knew she was like pretty invested at one point, because like she would always like try and call me, or like late at night, like when she's drinking and shit like that, or whatever. And then okay, so
where are things at right now?
That's what I'm getting to. So
Okay.
sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off like that.
No, you're good. You're good.
But
Sir Wilhelm, unfortunately not, because we already have a few people waiting, and then we've been going for an hour, so unfortunately not. But we'll do another one of these soon, and just send me an email, and I'll make sure you're on first for the next one. Okay.
All right. So I hit her up just randomly, like, hey, and I say like 6 minutes later, like, what are you doing Thursday? Because I was like, I didn't really have a plan when I went to text her. I just knew I wanted to hit her up because I was talking to a friend I was working with, like just talking about this chick. I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna hit her up. So not much of a plan. And she's very short with me. She just says working. I'm like, okay. I say, what time? I'm off Thursday. So if you're down to hang, let me know. She just sends me 9 to 6. I'm like, I take that. It's not very, like, nothing's going to happen. So, like, one, the logistics suck. That's not going to happen. And I'm like, okay. So I kind of waited a bit just to see if, like, she'd hit me up first. She didn't. So I think I went, like, a week. No, that was before a different time. Like, I went, like, a week without hitting her up and just see, like, where things were at. And then I waited, like a month later. Saw she was in my area because of Tinder. Then I hit her up. I'm like, hey, or I said, hey, you. She said, hey. I said, how you been? No reply until the next morning. She said, sorry, I passed out. Just got back into town late last night. I've been good. What about you? I said, I've been great. Just mad busy. Just got out of class. What are you up to? And she said, I feel that in the same way. Done with classes today. What time was that? That was at like 1:30. I hit her back at like 6, saying, nice. It's great to finally be back on campus. She said, right. I feel back on track. And like I was watching one of your videos earlier, and like just how you're saying like always like don't ignore what they say, because like of course like the goal is, you know, always be closing, try and move things forward. But
why don't you at this point? I mean, it seems like that's one thing you're not doing. I would just say, what's the last text from her? What's the last text in this exchange between you guys?
so I texted her. I said, still have some online class, which sucks, but it is what it is. And I texted her, what are you doing tonight? Feeling spontaneous, like with a question mark. And she said, yeah, true. I have one, referring to the online class. And then she said, and just homework later, out getting a drink with my roommate right now. And then I said, so ready to go out and drink. And then I put 2 months, because I turned 21 in 2 months. So, and also at that point, I didn't try and move things forward, because I saw on her story, she was already heading back to her place like 2 hours away. So I'm like, there's no point in trying to continue things.
So I can kind of analyze this. The mistake you're making is you're trying to go for like all these same night hangouts, but I would just plan things out a little bit more.
Well, that's what.
So I would just say, when she said, oh, you know, I'm going out with my friends, I would say, all right, cool. We should get together sometime soon, though. Soft close. Get her to agree. She says, yeah, sure. And then say, what's your schedule like? I mean, I think this is actually a very simple problem to solve. You just need to like literally plan things out more than like 2 hours in advance, because it seems like when you guys are trying to text her, it's always like you're trying to hang out that night, which is, again, it's sporadic. So just plan things out, and I think that really will solve the problem, honestly.
Then, yeah, because I was thinking like tomorrow night I'm going to a party. So like to make it seem like non-needy, or like trying to like go out of my way. Like I'm like, hey, I have this party. You want to come party with me? And if not, like, you know, it's okay. I got other options or whatever. And I wouldn't say that to her, obviously, but basically try and get her to come. Like, well, I feel like first off, like, so here we are right now. Like you're saying, screen for her schedule, right?
I mean, you could do that. You could say, hey, going to this cool party tonight. Want to come?
Or should I?
Want to be my plus one? And then if she says, "Oh, I can't," you know, I've got this going on, I would say it's cool. You can
should I do it day of, or because it's tomorrow? So should I hit her up like sometime tonight and be like, send something along the lines of that, trying to screen if she's down, or
hit her
wait
up
till
like tomorrow in the morning, or when you wake up. So here's the game plan. So you're gonna say, "Hey, going to this cool party tonight. Want to be my plus one?" If she says yes, well, then we know what to do. If she says no, I can't because blah, 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 I'd say it's cool. You can make it up to me another night. She'll say, haha, sure. And then you say, what's your schedule like? And then you lock it in.
Got it.
Easy peasy.
The back end side of that, like I said, she was like she's a close friend. So like if things were to go south or whatever, like were to get awkward, how would I guess save it from being awkward in the future, like whenever we like.
Well, it sounds like you're already crossing. You should have thought about that before banging her. I mean, at this point, I think that ship has sailed, man. I mean, they're either going to go awkward or they won't. But I think that, yeah, I don't think there's much you can do on that end. I would just keep going for it if you like this girl.
Okay.
Yeah. You have any other questions?
As far as Tinder calibration, so basically, from other people I've been told my profile's okay. Like I'll match with some chicks, and then like even it depends. Like I've had some chick like unmatch me like without saying anything, and I've had some like even off an open unmatch. So because I kind of like the style that you have. It's more of like that bad boy type, where my profile is not exactly that. I guess it's more like ideally I'd like to get some better pictures, but.
I mean, you're pretty fucking jacked. I saw in your WhatsApp pic, so you should be able to get some good pictures.
Right, and that's the thing with this one girl that has made it really easy. Like she's known me like since I've been growing up. And I put that in the email too. Like it's easy because I don't even have to DH you that much, because she's seen like how much I progressed, and like even like because we went on family vacation together, and like literally fucking dudes were coming up to me like, dude, you're jacked as fuck, just compliment my physique and stuff like that. So like it was kind of nice, but just little things like that. But more so, I'm talking for like Tinder, like how can I build a bio that's gonna screen for DTF girls and
well, that part's pretty easy. I mean, the screening for DTF girls, you're gonna do that with by throwing some sexuality in there. And I have a full video on this. I have examples, but I'll just quickly read off my bio to give you like a little bit of an idea.
what I have in my bio right now is it just says good luck trying to tame a wild ginger. So
Yeah, it's okay. Probably a little too brief. Let me pull off my Tinder.
actually, I could probably pull mine up on.
I
stream,
got
yeah?
okay. This is pretty funny. 6'6", 8 inches, Miami. So a few little exaggerations there, but like you put your dick size in there. I thought one of my clients told me about it, and it's been working pretty well. That's a good way to screen. My passion is traveling around the world and seductively whispering Russian in your ear. Strengths: being dominant, BDSM, cracking appropriate jokes, and cuddling. Right. So we got multiple screens in there. So yeah, just screen like that and just go sexual in there. I mean, there's multiple ways to do, and I have multiple articles of videos on this, but yeah, just it's pretty straightforward, honestly.
And as far as pictures, like, because what I have on my WhatsApp is my first picture. Should I have something like that or like later? Because I don't know if girls like. I know it's all superficial.
Let me take a
But
quick look again.
yeah, I'll send you WhatsApp or my profile through WhatsApp real quick.
Well, the guys won't be able to see it though, so I don't know. Let me just give you my opinion on your WhatsApp on your. Yeah, that's a fine picture. You can use that. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I just need to get some better pictures at the end of the day. But like, I'm trying
Yeah,
to get some more, like,
just get some of your buddies. Get this guy who you said was your BFF to take some photos of you, and yeah, and just take some of him. So just do follow the guides I say. I mean, it should be pretty easy. It's not like rocket science,
Yeah. All right. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Thank you for coming on. Appreciate it.
You bet. Take it easy.
Take it easy, bro.
Bye.
All right, guys. I'm getting a little worn out. We got 3 people in the studio. Okay. Let's do this. We're gonna try to do these in lightning rounds. So I'm gonna take a piss. Then we're gonna try to do these like pretty lightning round. And maybe I'll answer a few questions. But yeah, just give me like 30 seconds to take a piss. All right. All right. Who do we got next? Let me just check my timing. Okay. Let's have Justin on next because I think he's been waiting for a while. What's up, man?
Yo, what's up, dude? How you doing?
Good. You're gonna trust this. You're gonna fuck up your face with HGH. So that is a misnomer. Only if you do super high doses, like 8, 10 IUs. Bodybuilder doses, yes, you can do that. If you're doing 2 IUs a day, which is what I'm doing, you are not gonna fuck up your face with HGH at all. So that's like a misnomer. It's only if you're doing super high doses. Okay. Let's let's jump into your situation.
All right, I'll share my screen real quick. Let's see. You see it? The text?
Yeah.
All right. So basically what I'm going to ask you is like, is there any like holes in the texting? Like, am I saying random shit? Doesn't matter.
Let's blow it up because it's way too small.
All right.
Okay. So where does it start? That's your opening?
I took it when I was watching your video. It says, I like the effort you put into your nails. And then she wrote, thank you. I just peeled them off. So they're whatever. Appreciate it. All good. Now I won't get hand stabbed when we hold hands. And then yada yada, whatever. Guess I'll bring one anti-stab glove, but are you a left hand holder or right hand holder? Then she just says whatever her bag.
Hang on one second. That's not where we're going. Okay, let's keep going.
I made a Michael Jackson joke. Then I asked when she's free to meet up.
Okay, wait one second. Zoom in a little bit more. Okay, video for sure. I'm just saying here. Wait, who asked? I'm free this Saturday, Sunday. Where did that come from?
I'm free. I said I'm free this Sunday. Down to get some drinks at a place at 4.
So that's you asking her out.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a bad. That's poor closing. So I have a video called 5 Steps to Setting Up a Date. The rule I always talk about is you first soft close, then you figure out her schedule, then you hard close. So you skipped all that and you went straight for the hard close. So that's the mistake right there. But okay, let's see what she says.
She says, "Damn, you're busy." Joking, I'll let you know about that. I'm waiting on a friend to get back. If she says Saturday instead, I'm super down. I'll scream if you make another joke about that.
Okay, let's keep going.
I'm good for Saturday too, but after 3 is when I get out of work in the city. So prefer Sunday. Also, I'll continue to make jokes as I see fit. Then I gave her my number and told her to text me for on-demand 5G HD messages.
And did she text you?
No. This was the end of the interaction.
I would just hit her up. When did this happen? When was this?
Wednesday, August 25th.
Oh, okay, so this was pretty recently.
Like a week ago.
A week ago. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's been a bit. So I would say I would have hit her up a while back. I would have just said, "Don't be shy." But honestly, I think the mistake you made is your banter was good, but I think that like again, follow the proper steps. Check out my video called 5 Steps Setting Up a Date. You got a soft close, figure out the schedule, and the hard close. It's way more effective than just going straight for the hard close. And then when she said, "Damn, you busy," I would have just said, "Sounds good. Shoot me your number."
Okay.
Easy, simple. Again, a lot of guys, they overcomplicate this stuff. So sounds good. Shoot me your number. That's how I would have responded to that.
All right.
Yeah, hit her with a "don't be shy" text.
All right, hit her with that one. This one, the next 2 are short. So
Okay.
this one is when you look like trouble. I'll zoom in so you can see it. You look like trouble. She said, "The good kind, though." Oh, the good kind. I hope that includes good romantic back massages. Only if you're good. That was today. Only if you're good at giving massages. And then I wrote, "I believe we all get what we give to others. So you can show me your skills, and I'll gladly show you mine. It also shows me how well you receive one. When are you free?"
No. You're doing way too. This is way too wrong, and you're doing way too much. Only if you're good at giving massages. I would have said the best. Read my Yelp reviews. Again, short and simple. This is way over convoluted. Also, you want a small trunk compliance, so you don't want to send her that text and then say, "When are you free?" Also, you're skipping the soft close once again. So that was a pretty poor text.
All right. I'll definitely check out that video. Yeah, I think that's a big problem of mine. This is probably the same thing. And I just wanted you to check out the pictures I have.
Okay.
That's all right.
Yeah,
That's the
zoom it in
first
a
one.
little bit. Okay. Yep.
Shit, wait up. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Then the bio.
It's fine. I think you could get 1 or 2 more pictures, but I don't see your photos are decent.
All right. Thank you.
So I don't see a problem with the profile that much. I mean, you can always benefit. Everyone can benefit from getting more and better pictures, but yeah, I would. The texting. There's definitely like a few holes in the texting that kind of pointed out. Do you have any questions?
Not really. That was it. Thank you for your time, and thanks for all the help you're giving out.
Thank you for coming on. Appreciate it.
All right. Peace.
Peace. All right, guys. I am fucking toast. Let's maybe take one more person, and we'll call it a day. So we've gone for an hour and a half. So let's have.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's go. Big fan of the channel. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you for coming on.
Let's go. Share screen. Okay, yeah, that's it. All right, so let's just blow this one up.
So give a little context on the situation.
So this one was just like a Tinder one that I got. Oh, hold up. Can you read that all right? Or
you're gonna have to zoom it in. My vision is not that good. Yeah.
Can you? Wait, I might go window instead.
Where are you from?
From Australia, so Brisbane.
Cool.
Here we go. See if this works a bit better.
Someone said Elliot is a chat.
Me. Oh fuck. Oh yeah, this guy. Now this guy's been trolling in your group. He's like saying stuff like, "Oh, you know, you don't believe in like looks maxing and all that kind of stuff." Where you're like, "No, you need both. You need both game and work on yourself." Like, are you saying like you were 130 pounds or something like that in a couple of years ago? Like I was 125 end of last year, and I'm 6'1", 170 now. So yeah, man, like got to do both.
Yeah.
Right, there we go. I'll zoom that in a bit more if I can. Oh fuck! Can you actually read that? Oh no.
Yeah. If you zoom
There
it
we go.
in.
There you
Okay.
go. So the reason why I opened with your mum isn't that it's because in her bio she just said like, "Oh, mum loves how I look." So
Okay, that's pretty
I
good.
like the style, but start off with that.
Never say you also probably lift more than me. Just never demasculate yourself like that.
Sure. Yep.
Haha, now I'm counting. I'm a sergeant gym still blade twig. I was 5'8" and trained out to sound. Slender man.
Yeah, seriously, I mean, like devalue yourself.
Okay, this is pretty good so far. Let's keep going.
Yep.
Seems like you're making the same mistake as the last guy. You're skipping the. It's a common mistake. Skipping the soft close and the schedule. You're going straight for the hard close.
Yeah.
Very, very common. So don't beat yourself up all that. But yeah, definitely much better to soft close.
Sure. Yeah, because it just sort of fizzled out from there. Like never got a response from that one.
Because you enter negative compliance. Like you can see, she says, what's it called? I've got plans tonight. Bam, you're negative compliance. Now, what did you say after that? I didn't get a chance to read it. You can just tell me.
Yeah, I'll bring up the next. I just got one more screenshot with like the next bits, but share screen and window. This one. There you go. Come up. Yeah. Zoom in a bit again.
Ooh, yeah, that was also a bad response. Dang, I was heading out tonight. I've got plans tonight. I said it's cool. We can get together sometime this week. Again, simplicity. How's my gym buddy feeling this week? Never call her a gym buddy because you're kind of like positioning yourself potential friend zone.
Yeah.
Even if it's said with just. When she didn't respond to another week, I would have hit her with a takeaway. If you're too nervous, I'd understand or something like that. So this one again, kind of the problem. You got the banter down and whatnot, but I think the closing, that's where you fucked up.
Sure, yeah, no worries. I just got one more super quick one as well. I know you're really tired, so I won't hold you up way too long. Is it like I should maybe like a sexualize way too quickly in this one? Like second line, have a look. Is that just like I don't know? Maybe you got to banter a tiny bit more before you, then just no response whatsoever. I mean, this was only yesterday, so but.
Where's this? I don't see anything too sexual. Where is that?
Well, just like straight up, just going, I'm good both outdoors and in, and then she just like, then just gone. I don't know.
I don't see anything that you did wrong. This just seems there's going to be a certain percentage of girls that just drop off after a certain point. No matter how good you is. So I don't see any problems on your end here. It's very early on, so just randomness of the game.
Yeah, no worries. All right, well, thanks for that. That's pretty much all for me, man. So, I guess soft close. Cheers.
Yeah, thank you for coming on, man. Appreciate it. All right. So that was pretty good. We got through 5-6 people. Let's see if there's any good questions that I can answer. Is basically everyone talking about some plastic surgery for some reason. All right, so I don't really see any good questions. Okay. Hey, Alex, I had a dental hygiene session and the hygienist was hot as fuck, thick the way we both like it. Well, how would you even approach this? Like, I found her IG as a good stalker. That's tricky because it would have been much better if you were like, so if you like flirted with her a little bit and then you added her on IG rather than just finding it yourself. So that's a tricky situation. But you could try adding her on Instagram and liking a few photos and seeing how if she reciprocates. And if she doesn't, then slide in them DMs. That's a tricky spot you're in now. But the future way to handle that is to flirt with her a little bit during the appointment and get her number or get her Instagram, because now you're a little bit in a tough spot. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us. This was fun. We got to help a lot of people, which is good. Yeah, next live stream is going to be from the new apartment, and hopefully it'll be dope. So I think you guys will enjoy it very much. Thanks, guys. 100K coming up next.